Dear Pisces, let's delve into your financial potential for June 23, 2025. Your mystical ruler, Neptune, is in its own sign, significantly amplifying your intuition and connection to unseen currents of abundance. In a financial context, this means that traditional paths may prove less effective than those rooted in inner knowing and creativity. Neptune in Pisces opens doors to income through art, spiritual practices, philanthropy, or projects requiring deep empathy. It whispers of opportunities beyond the obvious, urging you to trust your inner voice when making financial decisions. Concurrently, Jupiter, the planet of great fortune and expansion, forms aspects promising dynamic development in your financial sphere. Its energy actively interacts with the sectors of your horoscope governing income and overall prospects. This isn't merely luck, it's an invitation to broaden your horizons, explore new avenues, and seek connections that could yield unexpected profits. Jupiter encourages diversifying your income streams and taking bold, yet well-considered, steps. This could manifest as unique business ideas, partnership offers, or the chance to monetize hidden talents. The combination of these energies, Neptune, providing deep understanding and creativity, and Jupiter, ensuring growth and favorable opportunities, creates powerful potential for a financial breakthrough. This is a time when your dreams and ideals can take material form, provided you're willing to act not just logically, but also from the heart. Now is when paths open up for increasing wealth through unconventional, possibly even altruistic, projects. Your ability to sense trends and see the unseen will become your most valuable asset. We've already discussed how Neptune's unique position in your sign on June 23, 2025, enhances your innate connection to the flow of abundance, and how Jupiter opens doors for significant financial development. But how exactly can you harness these powerful cosmic energies? The key, dear Pisces, lies in your greatest strength, your deeply developed intuition. This is more than just a hunch, it's your inner compass, a unique gift that allows you to sense the subtle energies of the world, perceive hidden opportunities, and recognize potential pitfalls long before they become apparent to others. Your intuition is an invaluable asset in the financial world. Imagine you're facing an investment choice. Logic might dictate one path, but an inner voice quietly whispers another. Perhaps you'll feel an inexplicable unease about a seemingly lucrative offer, or conversely, a powerful surge of confidence in a project that initially appears risky. This is your intuition, warning you of losses or pointing to a goldmine. For instance, it might prompt you to avoid a partnership with someone whose intentions aren't entirely pure, even if everything seems perfect on the surface. Or, conversely, it could inspire you to explore a new, untapped niche that ultimately yields significant profit because you felt its potential. This can manifest in various situations, from choosing stocks that unexpectedly soar to deciding to sell an asset before the market crashes. Your task is to learn not to suppress this inner voice but to listen to it, to trust it, even if it contradicts conventional logic or expert opinions. For you, Pisces, financial success often goes hand in hand with your ability to grasp unseen threads. Share in the comments how your intuition has helped you make important financial decisions or avoid losses. Your stories will inspire others. However, beyond this subtle inner voice, there's another facet of your nature that directly influences your well-being, your emotional state and your ability to manage it. Dear Pisces, continuing our discussion about your financial breakthrough on June 23, 2025, let's turn to another powerful influence of this day, the Sun's position in the sensitive sign of Cancer. For you, deeply intuitive and empathetic by nature, this placement of the Sun will be particularly significant. Cancer, like you, is a water sign, which enhances your emotional receptivity and attachment to a sense of security. During this period, your inner state, your feelings and experiences, will directly impact your financial stability. The Sun in Cancer can make you more sensitive to the moods of others, which, on one hand, is your superpower in negotiations. You'll be able to intuitively grasp hidden motives, subtexts, and the true needs of partners or clients, allowing you to build more trusting and profitable relationships. Your natural empathy will become a powerful tool for closing deals and attracting investments, especially if they align with your mission or service. However, there's another side to the coin. Heightened emotionality can lead to impulsive decisions if you don't consciously manage your feelings. Financial matters might be perceived more acutely, and any market fluctuations or shifts in business relationships could cause anxiety. This is where emotional intelligence comes to the forefront. It's not just about feeling, but also the ability to understand, interpret, and effectively manage both your own and others' emotions. Developed emotional intelligence will allow you to remain calm in stressful situations, make well-considered decisions even under pressure, and resolve conflicts effectively without harming your finances. It's about not succumbing to panic when things don't go as planned, and not making hasty decisions based on fear or excessive euphoria. Your capacity for empathy and deep understanding of human nature is key to building strong financial connections and successfully managing capital. Utilizing this inner strength requires some self-work. Dear Pisces, we've already thoroughly explored how the energies of June 23, 2025, open portals of abundance for you, enhancing your intuition and capacity for empathy. These qualities will undoubtedly be powerful tools for attracting financial success, especially in areas requiring depth of feeling and compassion. However, your heightened emotional sensitivity, which we discussed earlier, demands special attention and control. In the financial world, where stakes can be high, impulsivity caused by stress or excessive emotional immersion can become a serious obstacle to prosperity. Your natural sensitivity, amplified by the Sun's position in Cancer, can lead to external events being perceived more acutely. Any market fluctuations, unexpected news, or even just a tense atmosphere can throw you off balance, prompting hasty actions. To prevent this, it's crucial to master methods of managing your inner state. Remember, your intuition is your primary compass, but it functions flawlessly only in the calm, clear waters of your consciousness. Murky emotional waters can distort even the most accurate signal leading to abundance. To maintain financial stability and clarity of thought, dear Pisces, I strongly recommend incorporating mindfulness practices into your daily life. This could be daily meditation. Even 10 to 15 minutes in the morning or before an important decision can significantly calm your mind, reduce cortisol levels, and help you see situations without distortion. Breathing exercises, such as deep diaphragmatic breathing, instantly reduce anxiety and bring you back to the here and now. Nature walks, immersing yourself in creative pursuits, anything that allows you to detach from the hustle and bustle and connect with your inner self, will contribute to your financial stability. The calmer your inner world, the more balanced and far-sighted your financial decisions will be. Now, I want to turn to you, my dear Pisces. Share in the comments, what methods do you use to manage stress and emotions to maintain financial stability and clarity of thought? Your experience is invaluable to our community. For only by achieving inner peace and learning to manage your emotional landscape can you truly interact effectively with the external world, perceive new opportunities, and build the connections that will form the foundation for your continued financial growth. We've already discussed how your deep intuition and emotional intelligence serve as a reliable compass in the financial waters of June 23, 2025. But there's another crucial aspect that will significantly boost your cash flow, the influence of Venus, the planet of finance and values, positioned in dynamic Gemini. For you, Pisces, this placement of Venus opens entirely new horizons in communication. Typically, you tend towards deeper, more intuitive exchanges of information, preferring nonverbal cues and subtle vibrations. However, now Venus in Gemini is practically urging you towards active dialogue, exchanging ideas, and engaging in light, unconstrained conversation. This isn't just chatter, it's a strategic tool. Your natural empathy, amplified by Venus in Gemini's adaptability and quick information absorption, will make you exceptionally effective negotiators. You'll not only be able to sense the other person but also articulate your thoughts clearly, convey the value of your proposals, ask the right questions, and most importantly, truly listen and hear. It is precisely through active interaction and expanding your social circle that new financial opportunities will emerge for you. Gemini is the sign of information, connections, short trips, and intellectual exchange. During this period, valuable insights will flow to you, about potential projects, people who could become your partners or clients, and new niches and trends. Your task is not just to be open to this flow but to actively create it. Seize every opportunity for informal communication, to participate in discussions, and to exchange contacts. Every new connection, every word heard, could become a goldmine. This is a time when information truly is money, and your ability to process and apply it reaches a new level. Your financial fortune is now closely intertwined with your capacity for communication and expanding your social sphere. So, dear Pisces, we've touched upon your unique communication abilities thanks to Venus in Gemini. But let's delve deeper into how this gift can become a powerful tool for your financial growth. June 23, 2025, is not only a time for intuitive insights and empathetic interaction but also an ideal moment to actively expand your network of contacts. Success often comes not just from what you know, but from whom you know. Your natural empathy and ability to sense other people are not merely character traits, they are your competitive advantage in building long-term, mutually beneficial relationships. Don't miss the opportunity to attend professional events. Whether they are industry conferences, specialized seminars, or even informal interest-based gatherings, each such event is a potential growth point. Here, you're not just exchanging business cards, you're establishing deep connections, finding mentors, partners, or even future clients. Don't be afraid to approach others first, ask questions, and share your vision. Your sincerity and openness will be noticed and appreciated. Beyond offline meetings, actively utilize the potential of online platforms. LinkedIn, specialized forums, and professional groups on social media are your virtual conference rooms, accessible 24/7. Regularly update your profile, comment on colleagues' posts, and participate in discussions. Show initiative, offer help, and share valuable information. Your activity in the digital space can lead to unexpected and highly profitable acquaintances. Remember, quality over quantity. Focus on building a few deep, trusting relationships rather than collecting hundreds of random contacts. I know many of you already have impressive success stories related to the power of networking. Share them in the comments. Your experience can inspire other Pisces and show them new paths to prosperity. For it is precisely through such interactions, through the exchange of energy and information, that new horizons open up. However, for these opportunities not to remain merely ideas, something more will be required: persistence and a readiness for consistent action that will help you solidify and multiply what you've achieved. Dear Pisces, as we continue our analysis of your financial potential for June 23, 2025, let's turn our attention to a key aspect that will lend necessary stability to your endeavors. During this period, Mars will be in the sign of Taurus. What does this mean for you, being so intuitive and adaptive? Mars, the planet of action, energy, and initiative, takes on a completely different resonance in earthy, fixed Taurus. It's not an impulsive surge, but rather a methodical, systematic forward movement. For you, Pisces, whose inner world is so rich and changeable, this placement of Mars serves as a powerful anchor. It urges you to transform your brilliant ideas, born under Neptune's influence, and the vast opportunities gifted by Jupiter, into tangible reality. The energy of Mars in Taurus emphasizes practical application, on building a solid foundation for your financial well-being. This is a time when it's important not just to dream about income from creative pursuits or philanthropy, but to take concrete, consistent steps to monetize them. You might feel an uncharacteristic pull towards perseverance, towards completing what you've started, even if the path seems long or obstacles arise. It is this Taurian persistence, combined with your natural flexibility, that will become your secret weapon. Hurdles that might have previously confused you or made you retreat will now be perceived as problems requiring methodical solutions. This is not a time for haste, but for consistent, step-by-step progress towards your goal. You'll need not just initiative, but also the ability to maintain focus and demonstrate admirable patience. For true strength often lies not in speed, but in unwavering commitment to your chosen course. And it is precisely this determination that will be the key to your success when it comes to realizing your financial ambitions. We've already explored how powerful planetary aspects align in your favor, granting unique opportunities for financial growth. Now it's time to discuss how to transform this potential into real action, because even the most favorable horoscope requires your active participation. Dear Pisces, your natural intuition, amplified by Neptune in your sign, has already pointed the way to abundance. However, to turn these insights into tangible results, focus is essential. Often, your empathy and deep emotionality, highlighted by the Sun in Cancer, can distract you from a clear path forward. This is where Mars in Taurus comes to your aid, granting you extraordinary resilience and the ability to move forward methodically. Use this energy not just to dream, but to systematically build your financial foundation. Every obstacle that arises is not a dead end, but an opportunity to demonstrate the very persistent determination that Mars bestows. Trust your inner voice, but reinforce it with concrete, consistent actions. How can you maintain this inner fire and stay on course? Your natural empathy and capacity for compassion can become a powerful motivator. Think not only about personal success but also about how your financial achievements can benefit others, as Neptune encourages philanthropy and service. This imbues your aspirations with deep meaning. For Pisces, discipline is not a rigid framework, but rather a rhythm that helps your creative energy flow freely and productively. Break down your large financial goals into small, manageable steps. Acknowledge every achievement, no matter how minor. This creates positive feedback and fuels your motivation. Venus in Gemini stimulates active communication. Use this to exchange experiences, find like-minded individuals who will inspire and support you. Mindfulness practices, which we discussed earlier, not only calm the mind but also help maintain clarity of vision for your goals, without being distracted by external noise and internal fluctuations. Now, I'm curious to hear from you, dear Pisces. What strategies do you use to stay motivated and maintain discipline on your path to your most ambitious financial goals? Share your secrets in the comments. Remember that the path to abundance requires not only inner strength and diligence but also a clear understanding of exactly how you will move forward, how your ideas will gain structure and logic. Dear Pisces, we've already explored how the planetary aspects of June 23, 2025, open a powerful flow of intuition for you and expand your horizons of opportunity. But for these cosmic gifts to transform into tangible financial success, another equally important element is necessary: a structured approach and thoughtful planning. It is here, in the depths of your thought process, that Mercury begins to play its role. On this day, Mercury, the planet of intellect, is positioned in the sensitive sign of Cancer. This placement creates a unique symbiosis for you, Pisces. Your natural empathy and deep understanding of processes, amplified by Neptune's influence, now receive support for analytical processing. Mercury in Cancer doesn't turn you into dry logicians; on the contrary, it allows you to combine intuitive insights with a thorough, nurturing approach to details. This is an ideal time not just to feel where to move, but to clearly calculate every step. Your financial strategies should not be spontaneous impulses. Instead, use this Mercury energy for deep dives into data, for analyzing risks and opportunities from a perspective of care and foresight, characteristic of Cancer. This means not just dreaming of prosperity but meticulously studying the market, evaluating potential partners or investment instruments based on their long-term stability and your personal comfort zone. It is precisely such a meticulous, almost nesting approach to financial planning that will become your reliable anchor. Spontaneous decisions based on emotional impulses can be dangerous. Conversely, a detailed study of all nuances, weighing the pros and cons, and creating clear plans, this is what will allow you to avoid pitfalls and confidently move towards your goals. Remember, financial success is not just luck, but the result of diligent mental work, especially when that mind is capable of integrating intuition with logic. We've already established that the celestial bodies favor your financial growth, dear Pisces, on this special day, June 23. But how do you transform this powerful potential into tangible results? The answer lies in a disciplined, yet intuitive, approach to managing your finances. Your Mercury in Cancer encourages deep, thoughtful analysis, blending your natural empathy with a need for security. Use this. Create a detailed financial plan that reflects not only your current income and expenses but also your ambitious goals. Let it not be a dry spreadsheet, but a living document filled with your dreams and aspirations. Divide your budget into categories: essential payments, investments, future savings, and, of course, funds for your soul, because your emotional well-being directly influences your ability to attract abundance. Mars in Taurus supports you in building a strong foundation, so don't hesitate to allocate some funds to long-term investments, even if they seem modest at first glance. In the modern world, there are many tools available to simplify this process. Don't shy away from utilizing financial apps and online services that can help you track cash flow, automate savings, and even build an investment portfolio. Budgeting apps, or even standard spreadsheets, can become your best friends. They'll give you a clear picture of where your money is going and help you identify holes in your budget that you might not have even suspected. Using such tools will not only save you time but also bring much-needed clarity, allowing your intuition to guide you toward the most profitable decisions based on solid data. Remember that each of us is unique, and what works for one may not suit another. I'm confident that among you, my dear Pisces, are true masters of financial planning. Share your practices, your best tips, and tricks that have helped you organize your financial affairs. Your experience is invaluable and can inspire others. For besides a methodical approach and wise planning, the universe sometimes opens up completely unexpected paths to abundance, offering surprises that are simply waiting for their moment. Dear Pisces, we've discussed your heightened intuition and the powerful financial potential that unfolds through conscious action and strategic planning. But the universe sometimes delivers surprises, and on June 23, 2025, aspects in your horoscope indicate the possibility of completely unexpected financial gains. I'm referring to those rare but delightful moments when fortune smiles suddenly. Under the influence of powerful Jupiter, which expands the boundaries of what's possible, and with the support of your ruler Neptune, which enhances the intuitive perception of hidden currents of abundance, it's not out of the question that on this very day, you might find yourself at the epicenter of a fortunate turn of events. This could manifest as an unexpected lottery win, perhaps you'll feel an inexplicable pull toward a specific ticket or number. Or it could involve receiving an inheritance you might not even have known about, or another significant gratuitous gift. Remember, as I always emphasize, astrology points to potential, to energetic windows of opportunity, but it never offers 100% guarantees. These aspects create a favorable backdrop, a kind of cosmic hint that luck might be closer than it seems. Your task is to be open to these possibilities, but to maintain a sober perspective. This is not a call to be reckless, but rather an invitation to listen to your intuition and be attentive to the signs of fate. For sometimes the greatest wealth comes to us not through hard labor, but through an unexpected favor from the heavens. This is precisely why it's important to understand how you approach such situations when luck seems so close. Dear Pisces, as we continue our discussion about the unique financial opportunities on June 23, 2025, it's crucial to address a topic that often becomes a stumbling block on the path to true abundance. Yes, Jupiter in your financial sector indeed promises expansion and even unexpected gifts of fortune, sometimes manifesting as winnings or sudden inflows. However, this is precisely where, my dear ones, a fine line lies that is extremely important to recognize and not cross. Your incredible intuition, amplified by Neptune, is undoubtedly a powerful tool for recognizing currents of abundance, but it should never be confused with thoughtless risk or, even more dangerously, with excessive involvement in gambling. Astrology teaches us not just to see opportunities, but to manage them wisely. Remember that Mercury in Cancer calls for meticulous planning and analysis, merging your deep intuition with a rational approach. Mars in Taurus, in turn, insists on creating a strong, stable financial foundation, rather than pursuing instant, but often ephemeral, profit. A successful financial horoscope isn't about blind luck, it's about conscious action. It's the ability not only to grasp potential but also to weigh all pros and cons, assess real risks, and make a well-considered decision. How do you typically approach financial risk assessment? What is your criterion for an acceptable loss? And how do you manage your investments to avoid succumbing to impulse, acting instead rationally and thoughtfully? Ponder this. The true financial mastery for Pisces during this period will manifest not in chasing easy money, but in the ability to transform intuitive insights into well-conceived strategies. This applies not only to major investments but also to daily decisions concerning your financial well-being. Your capacity for empathy and deep understanding of human nature, amplified by the Sun in Cancer, can be key to successful financial negotiations. However, these same qualities demand incredible emotional discipline from you to prevent impulsive spending or ill-advised steps. It is precisely this combination of intuition, analysis, and self-control that will enable you to build a truly solid financial foundation. And, of course, your professional growth is equally important on this path to abundance, as it opens new horizons for increasing your income. Dear Pisces, we have already thoroughly discussed how the celestial bodies are opening up a powerful financial flow for you on June 23, 2025. But beyond direct monetary gains and investment opportunities, this day holds immense potential for your career advancement. Let's delve into how planetary aspects can contribute to your professional progress and even lead to a long-awaited promotion. Jupiter, the planet of expansion and luck, does not limit its influence to new income sources alone. Its powerful energy permeates your work sphere as well, opening doors to new positions and expanded responsibilities. This is a time when your drive for development will be noticed and rewarded. Mars in Taurus, which we previously noted as a source of methodicalness and persistence in financial matters, grants you a unique ability to build your career systematically and confidently in the professional arena. It propels you to action, to create a solid foundation for your future. The Sun in Cancer, enhancing your natural empathy and emotional intelligence, becomes your key asset within a team. Your ability to understand others, build harmonious relationships, and show compassion can distinguish you as a natural leader. Venus in Gemini, which stimulated active networking for financial opportunities, now emphasizes that these very connections can serve as a springboard for your career. Active participation in professional discussions, idea exchange, and demonstrating your competence through communication are what will lead to new career prospects. Mercury in Cancer, previously advocating for meticulous financial planning, now insists on a similar approach to your professional strategy. This is an ideal time to analyze your career goals, develop a clear action plan, and show initiative. Don't wait for opportunities to come to you, actively create them. Propose innovative solutions, take on additional responsibility, demonstrate your leadership qualities and readiness for a new level. Your intuition, enhanced by Neptune, will guide your most accurate steps. This period requires you not just to perform duties, but to actively participate in the company's life, demonstrating your value and ambition. Now is the time when your drive for development and ability to assert yourself will become the foundation for a new phase in your career. We have already discussed how June 23, 2025, opens up tremendous opportunities for financial growth and career breakthroughs for you, Pisces. But for this potential not to remain merely on the astrological chart, you must actively work on your self-development. Your innate intuition and creativity, amplified by Neptune in your sign, are a powerful foundation. However, to climb the career ladder, these should be supplemented with targeted development of professional skills. Consider, what competencies are necessary for the next step up in your field. Perhaps it's deepening knowledge in specialized software, honing analytical thinking, mastering new technologies, or managing complex projects. Investing in yourself is the most reliable and high-yield investment, especially now, with Jupiter expanding your horizons. Consider professional development courses, participation in industry seminars, or even finding a mentor who can help you become an indispensable expert. Your capacity for innovation, so strongly expressed during this period, can lead to the creation of unique solutions that set you apart from colleagues and open doors to new positions. For Pisces, leadership often manifests not in rigid directiveness, but in the ability to inspire, motivate, and guide others through empathy and understanding. Develop these qualities by taking responsibility for projects, effectively delegating tasks, and fostering a supportive team environment. Your heightened emotional sensitivity, which we have already mentioned, can become a powerful tool in negotiations and team management if you learn to consciously control it. As for communication, the influence of Venus in Gemini highlights its critical importance. This is not just the ability to speak, but the art of listening, persuading, building strong professional connections, and clearly presenting your ideas. Practice active listening, strive for clarity and conciseness in expressing thoughts, and avoid ambiguities. Effective networking directly depends on your ability to communicate and build trusting relationships, which opens doors to new opportunities. Your path to success is unique, and our community always has a place for sharing valuable experiences. Share in the comments, what professional skills helped you achieve a career breakthrough? Which strategies for developing leadership qualities or improving communication proved most effective for you? Your stories and advice will become a source of inspiration for other Pisces, illuminating their own path to professional and financial prosperity. Because beyond external steps and concrete actions, there is another equally important aspect that influences your well-being.